Hi there, and welcome to this demonstration video of the DCA-8000 Dynamic Diagnostic Charging System. In this video, we will show you how to properly connect the DCA and go through some of the features in the application. Start by connecting all the provided cables into the DCA, which include the charging cable, the power cable, and if you have an optional thin barcode scanner, connect that one as well. Once all cables are connected, attach the clamps to the battery. If you are using the DCA for the first time, you will need to go through a quick setup process of the tool. First, select the preferred language. Then go to our end user license agreement and click the box if you have read and agreed to it before clicking next. Now set up an administrator account. Then set your preferred time and date format. And after that, your preferred battery and temperature unit and decimal separator test settings. Then you have the ability to configure additional devices connected to the DCA. It is advised that you connect to a Wi-Fi network, so select a Wi-Fi network and connect to it or fill it in manually. Once the DCA is connected successfully, you will see a white-colored Wi-Fi icon at the top right corner of the screen. If you are a Bemis customer, you can now set everything up. If you're not, just select no and continue. You'll now have the option to add emails to your address book so that you don't need to fill them in every time you want to send in the results. Addresses can be added at any time, so don't feel pressured to add them in right away. The DCA will now configure all the settings. And finally, you will fill in your shop settings. This can be very useful because it will appear in all the emails you send and on the physical printouts from the printer. Once you've set everything up, you will be sent to the login screen. Here you can select or add new users. With this feature you can see who and when someone has performed a test if you have multiple people using the tool. After a successful login, it will take you to the main screen where you will find several applications. An in-vehicle charge when the battery is still connected to the vehicle, an out-of-vehicle charge for when the battery is not connected, a jump start application, a manual charge where you can fill in everything manually, a history tab to look up previous tests and charges, a message tab where you can find notifications and errors, a support tab for troubleshooting, a settings tab to change the settings. Then you also have an option to reflash a vehicle, where you can use the DCA to serve as a power supply during the reprogramming of the vehicle. And finally, there is an application where you can perform a test after you install the new battery. Today we will do a in-vehicle test. Select this test when the battery is still connected to the vehicle. If the battery is not connected, select out of the vehicle, even if the battery is still placed in the car. If you are in possession of the optional thin barcode scanner, simply scan the thin barcode of the vehicle to get all the information. If you don't have one or the barcode scanner doesn't recognize the vehicle, you need to fill in the information manually. Once the correct information is filled in, press next. The DCA will start testing the CCA. Once that is done, it will test the reserve capacity. This is followed up by testing for charge acceptance, and it ends with a load test. Notice that on every screen the DCA will give a description of what the test is doing. If a battery is good and it doesn't need charging, you have the option to stop the charge, which will bring you to the results screen. However, the battery can also still be good but in need of charging. In that case, let the DCA finish charging the battery. There exists a possibility that the battery is stratified. Make sure the battery is disconnected from the vehicle before you continue. And of course, there is the possibility that the battery is not good and needs to be replaced. Once you are in the results screen, you will always see 4 tabs. An overall view tab, a cranking health tab, a reserve health tab and a charge acceptance tab. Also notice here that with each tab the DCA will give you a short description of the results and the recommended advice about the next steps you should take. Last but not least, you will have the option to send the results to an email or print them out physically. Here is an example of an email. And this concludes the quick demonstration of the DCA-8000. If you have further questions, feel free to contact us through our webpage. We hope this video was useful and we'll see you on the next one. Midtronics. We will get you there. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to stay up to date with everything we do. We hope to see you next week.